Welcome to Session 25, the start of our geography unit. Geography isn't just memorizing places, it's about how the Earth shapes the way people live. And on the GED, map skills are essential. By the end, you'll know the 5 themes of geography, the continents, oceans, and climate zones, and how to read maps and use latitude and longitude to find any place on Earth. Geographers use 5 themes to organize their thinking. First, location. Where is it? That could be absolute, like exact coordinates, or relative, like south of Canada. Second, place. What is it actually like there, in physical and human terms? Third, human-environment interaction. How people and the environment shape each other, like building levees on the Mississippi. Fourth, movement. How people, goods, and ideas travel through trade, migration, and the internet. And fifth, region. Areas that share common characteristics, like the Corn Belt or the European Union. Together, these 5 themes are a toolkit for understanding any place. Let's map the planet. Earth has 7 continents. Asia is the largest by far, home to about 60% of all people. And it has 5 oceans, the largest being the Pacific, which covers more area than all the land combined. The land is shaped into landforms: mountains, plains, plateaus, peninsulas, islands, deltas, and isthmuses. These aren't just vocabulary, they shape history. The Himalayas isolated India, the Alps protected Rome, and water is central to settlement. The world's earliest civilizations, Egypt, Mesopotamia, India, China, all grew up along great rivers that provided water, fertile soil, and transportation. Climate is the long-term average of weather, what you expect over decades, not just today. And the biggest factor deciding a region's climate is its latitude, its distance from the equator. Near the equator is the tropical zone, hot and wet all year, home to rainforests. A bit further out are the arid or desert zones, very dry, with scorching days and cold nights. The temperate zone has 4 seasons and moderate rainfall, which is why most of the world's big cities are there. And near the poles is the polar zone, extremely cold and dry. The GED loves map questions, so know the main types. A political map shows borders, capitals, and cities. A physical map shows natural features, mountains, rivers, and elevation. A thematic map shows data about one topic, like population density or rainfall, usually with colors. On any map, check the title, the legend, the compass rose, and the scale. And here is the single most important GED map tip. Always read the legend first. The legend tells you what every color and symbol means, and most wrong answers come from skipping it. Finally, how do we pinpoint any spot on Earth? With 2 sets of lines. Latitude lines measure how far north or south you are of the equator, which sits at 0 degrees. The poles are at 90 degrees. Longitude lines measure how far east or west you are of the prime meridian, which runs through Greenwich, England, at 0 degrees. Put them together, and you get a grid that gives every place a unique coordinate. New York City, for example, sits at about 40 degrees north, 74 degrees west. Let's test it. A map uses color shades to show voter turnout by county. What type of map is it, and what should you do first? Pause and choose. The answer is A. A map showing data by area is a thematic map, and the first thing you must do is read the legend to learn what each color shade represents. A map showing statistics across areas is thematic, and the legend is everything. It tells you whether the darkest shade means 80% turnout or 40. Reading it first is the top map skill the GED tests. Let's recap Session 25. Geography's 5 themes are location, place, human-environment interaction, movement, and region. There are 7 continents, Asia the largest, and 5 oceans, with the Pacific the largest. Latitude drives the climate zones from tropical to polar. Know the map types: political, physical, and thematic, and always read the legend first. And latitude and longitude form the grid that locates any place on Earth.